Back to stream here now. Let me just get something straightened out. Alright, I want to apologize to everybody just now. The stream was cut because there was a blackout. Yeah, imagine in 2017 in Trinidad we still had to deal with things like spontaneous blackouts and all of this kind of thing. So it kind of crazy. You understand? So that's why when I was streaming just now it get cut. So let me go back to explaining what I was explaining with the Urien tech I was showing off in this little game here. Also, my girlfriend's supposed to start to stream some Resident Evil. So you're gonna get the Resident Evil 7. Plus I wanna just get my hand on all the I wanna get my hand on all the Resident Evil. I see there's a collection for the PlayStation 4. So when you do that, she like Resident Evil, she a big Resident Evil fan. Hey Shanice, thanks for touching down. I know you say you had to go out, so it's all good, no worries. Yeah, so once she touched down with that Resident Evil, go be zombie blasting and lots of fun to have with that as well because she's a very exciting person to play a game with. I'm very lucky to have a girlfriend who's a gamer as well.
That's lit.
Yeah. Just a second, is that height good enough here? Alright, let me adjust this stick here for one more day, no? Alright. No, you had to tell me, you had to feel it and tell me.
My phone finished?
Yeah, it should be by now. Tell me how high your weight in a socket.
That should be, I don't think it go up and now that should be good anyway.
That they good?
Yeah, because he already stand up. For he just holding up. And it's so bright, it's just on the walk and on the sit.
Alright, just so. Let me just finish up this here for this lady. We should be in order. Right here. Right, anything better than that spoil? Huh. Yeah, alright, so. Yeah, like I was explaining, I was just helping out number 9 Lord there with something, right? So like I was explaining with the Urien tech, once you're knocked down with Urien, you can juggle straight into his critical art. However, this is very situational. In order to guarantee that it will work, you have to have the counter hits, you have to land a crush counter with your sweep. That way you're sure the person cannot quick rise or anything. Because if you set a quick rise and it's not a crush counter, alright? If you set a quick rise and it's not a crush counter, the person, it will miss and the person could easily block and get away from it. Alright? But you have to make sure that it's a hard knockdown, a crush counter knockdown. And like in this case here. And no matter what, that's short a hit. 11 hits. Which I find is really, really nice with Urien and at the same time, really harsh. He probably the only person so far that could do that. And there's something I wanted to look into with Bison as well. So I'll just go to character change. I want to check something out with Bison. Yeah, so like I was saying, my girlfriend, she's a big gamer. She had the Sega Dreamcast and she have a Nintendo Wii. And she likes the Resident Evil series. She even like Grandia. She recently finished Grandia too, actually. So it's fun to, like I say, have a girlfriend who into gaming and thing. And we could have that little you know, neutral ground where we could share. And everything is all good. Let me try and share this link to this thing here now to all the relevant people. I like, if there's anything, I have to say I really like the music in I like the music in Street Fighter 5.
Me too.
Yeah. Sometimes I take in a bath and I'll be listening to I take in a bath and I just listen to the training stage music. As strange as that might seem. Kinda weird like that, but like I say, I enjoy it. It's my kind of thing, my cup of tea. So here we go. I think I select the wrong character. I was supposed to change it around, you know. Bison has this ability to teleport, but they set it as his dash. So you tap forward twice and he does his dash, which in this game is not really a dash. For Bison, it's a teleport. And he's one of the people that actually has a pure teleport. Alright, now when I say a pure teleport, this is what I mean. He's not really present. He's not really present on the screen. I'm gonna use Urien. He's somebody I could kind of have better control over. Yeah, you're searching for the Circle TV on YouTube.
Yep. Are you gonna get arcade edition?
Yeah, definitely. Because we play this, I play it competitively here in Trinidad. From your accent, I don't think you're from Trinidad, right?
No, I'm from the US.
Right. So we play competitively, so yeah, I would like to get that. I host tournaments, so I always have to be on top of whatever going on in the Street Fighter world, really.
Oh.
Yeah. So alright, I think that should be enough. Yeah?
I think arcade edition is free for the people who have the game.
Yeah, you could purchase arcade edition. When you purchase the disc, what happens is you're going to get a code, and that code is going to actually give you all the season 1 and season 2 characters off the bat.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, because you're going to be paying $40 for a game, which is a justified price because people like us paid the 60 US, and the game was half-assed, as you know. The game wasn't finished, there was no arcade edition, you know, it wasn't streamlined, and all of this kind of things. So you had to really grind and spend your fight money or real money to get your extra characters. Mm-hmm. So just imagine you pay $60 and then you still have to come and pay now for more characters. And every character I think is like $7. If you buy the package, it was like $25. So you see how the money was just racking up, right? So now, in January, if you purchase the game, as an incentive for purchasing the game, you're getting all your characters for free through the code. Right? So a package with your disc, there's going to have a code, and that code is going to unlock all the characters for you.
Nice.
Yeah. But
is there going to be more DLC coming?
Yeah, because there's going to be season 3 and everybody's speculating that Sagat is going to come. Plus I expect a ton of new stages, which I hope they make Sagat's old stage, either remake Sagat's old stage or something. So all of that is nice content. But what I'm hoping for is that with Arcade Edition, seeing that you get the characters for free, you could all the money from the characters, and then you should be able to rack up all that money. And since you don't have to spend it back on those characters, you should have ample money to purchase the whole roster in season 3.
Oh, that's nice.
Because you know you have money to get from the story mode. You have money to get from the story mode. You have money to get from when you do the trials. So if you have all those characters and you didn't have to spend $1 out of the fight money for it, you could rack up all that fight money and just use it on other stuff like different costumes or different colors and different stages, extra stages. You understand?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that would be fun. All right. So what was?
When I got the game, I was really hyped for Urien.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got him, and then I just stopped playing the game.
Where you are, you have a lot of challenge. Where you are, you have plenty challenges in the game.
What?
Do you have challenges in the game there where you live? Okay. Sometimes there's a big incentive to play. If it is you don't have, you don't have ample challenge, you don't want nothing to do with that game. Alright, so what I was checking with Bison, like I was saying, he could just dash forward and get away from fireballs. But it's not just fireballs. Done right with the correct timing, any blow, any lash at all, you can actually evade it with Bison. Because he has a pure teleport. It's kind of tough, so it will take some learning. But you can teleport right past the projectile, which I'm not doing a very good job of. Ah, there you go, there's one. There's two. Come on, Urien, throw that spear. Right, you can just get past it. And yeah, I like Mage's reflector too.
Are they going to put in new supers?
No, but what is for sure is you're going to have new V triggers. The V triggers are going to be changed a bit.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, which is something the entire FGC wants. So you see how they slightly modified Bison's V skill? Now you could hold the projectile after you absorb it and fire it back whenever you're ready. They modified the V trigger, and I think his V trigger is actually going to be his Cycle Crusher. Yeah, so Bison's going to be back in the game.
So the only game I play competitively is Injustice 2.
Injustice 2? Alright, so you do good in those tournaments then. Alright.
Is your main M. Bison?
No.
Who's your main?
My main is Ryu.
Oh, mine is Superman from Injustice 2.
Oh, but like I said, like one thing I don't know too, seeing as you're here and you're live with me and everything and you're watching the stream or whatever, don't expect for me to go online and play anybody because I'm not a PlayStation Plus member, at least not yet. But I just do these things just to make sure I keep my YouTube channel alive. Yeah. So I'm doing it for the love. Just to do it, keep the channel alive, you know? Hopefully guys just like you, like-minded people going to come out and just chill with me. Yeah. So I just fight computer now for the most part. I take on huh? My YouTube channel is the Circle TV. Yeah, the Circle TV, and you'll find a lot of Street Fighter 4 stuff there, some Naruto, and you'll find even some cooking stuff with my girlfriend and all. Yeah. We have another channel too called Disaster Kitchen as well, where that one is mostly about food. I wish Urien could have built V-Trigger a little faster though. Although his V-Trigger is debatably the strongest. I don't know, Urien, normally I don't like characters with a bad attitude, but I like Urien. With his god complex. No. I tried to grab. Oh god, Akuma trying to win. But you think you'll pick up Arcade Edition?
What?
You think you're going to pick up Arcade Edition?
I would, but I don't have the game no more.
So that would mean buying the disc all over for you.
Yep. I was gonna buy it again, but my brother said no, you already had that game, and I kept telling him I sold it.
You see, but then again too, it all depends on how much of you love for the game that you have, eh? The Street Fighters, to me, all of them could be important to have once you're a fighting game fan.
Yep.
And
I love fighting games, but I don't know.
Street Fighter 5 just rubbed you the wrong way.
Oh no, I like Street Fighter.
5, I mean.
I'm pretty bad at it. I'm pretty bad.
Really? I remember fighting you when I had the PlayStation 3.
On Street Fighter 4, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was good at that game with Zangief.
Right.
Yeah, and then I don't like how Zangief plays in the new one.
Okay. I find Snake Eyes handles him good.
Snake Eyes?
Yeah. I find Snake Eyes play a good Zangief still. He's one of the most exciting Zangief. You don't know who is Snake Eyes?
I don't watch competitive stuff. I don't watch Evo Street Fighter. I watch Evo Injustice 2.
Oh, okay.
Do you play Marvel vs. Capcom 3?
I played the first one.
The first one?
Yeah.
Like,
Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
vanilla.
Yeah, I played vanilla. I played vanilla, but I never liked those crossover games too much.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, I never liked those crossover games too much. So I just kind of dabbled in it lightly, and it was okay, but not exactly my thing. I like Tekken.
Tekken's a good game.
Yeah. My friends and I used to play Tekken a lot, and then they stopped when they realized they couldn't beat me, so friendship wasn't the same after that. And it was strange because one of the guys, he actually taught me the game. So you know where this goes, you're supposed to be proud when your student get better than you. Yeah, he wasn't proud, he was upset.
Who do you play in Tekken?
I like Jin as a main, but I have most success with Brand Fury.
Nice. If I played Tekken, I would play with King.
Yeah. The guy that taught me the game, he's a very good King player. And he learned his chain grab quite well. And because he learned it, I had to learn to break it.
Is it the one where he rolls around a lot?
Yeah. Yep. Learn how to break it, so it was all good. And that was the good thing about my team, because we always trying to learn. So everybody always, if you learn something, you would always share it with the rest of the crew. Yeah, but at one time they didn't want to share stuff because it was getting too hard to beat some people. But you know, if it is you do that, if you don't share your tech and all of this kind of thing, you'll end up stagnating. Why is Akuma doing this to me? Where Akuma after all these years of friendship? After all these years of friendship, Akuma, that you're trying to be a boy? So what other games you play besides fighting game? You like adventure games or what? Yeah. Now I love Grand Theft Auto. I was hooked on Grand Theft Auto since Grand Theft Auto 3. However, I don't play. What happens is I might purchase the game or I might get it borrowed from a friend, and I will have my sister and my cousin play it. And I'll watch them play that all day. And I'll be very, very happy with that. I find it to be very entertaining. I tried to play it. I gave it a good honest shot, but like I said, it's not my cup of tea. And I let the experts handle it, and I always watch it because of the story. I really enjoy the game, that is for sure.
Would you like the Street Fighter 5?
No, not at all. Here why? They allow too much to go unanswered, and after all these years you finally get to see Charlie again in present day, and all the questions wasn't answered, and I suspect they're going to kill off the character.
Wow.
So because of that, I was very, very unhappy, because I was expecting for him and Guile to have some long conversation about the things that happened, and that didn't happen. And it didn't. You understand? That's very disappointing of Capcom. Whoever wrote that story deserved to be shot. That wasn't nice of them at all. That's not funny. That's not funny at all. What I'm looking forward to in Street Fighter 5 now is the ability to earn more fight money. Yeah, because now it gets really hard to earn fight money here. Yeah, but that's why my girlfriend likes Resident Evil, and I love her for it. You gonna get what? Nah. Nah, I don't know. I might check it out sometime. Yes, Josh?
Where Mommy is?
She's not in the bedroom, but she probably going upstairs.
Hold on, be right back.
Yeah, take your time. Take your time. Ow, Akuma. Heaven and earth tremble. Oh good, oh good, oh good. Spin him in there, spin him in there. Oh, really? Whiff punish those punches, Akuma. Cook him. I don't know why I end up liking these Street Fighter 3 characters so much. Alright, I think I'll go first to fight with Ryu against Akuma now and like myself. Yeah, because I was big on I am still big on Ibuki. I'm a big Ibuki fan, and I like Yun and Yang. Yeah, I think that's what I was fighting you with in Street Fighter 4. Yun or Ibuki. Those were my serious fights in the Street Fighter 4 once I was playing online. And my friends that I was playing against, they come to respect Ibuki a great deal. Just to find out what it was. I had no real interest in that. But playing Omega mode will help you to understand what they were trying to do in Street Fighter 5. Yeah, because in Omega mode they kind of experimented. They showed you some target combos. They showed you what Guile multiple Sonic Boom would look like, all of this kind of thing. So that Omega mode was right. Everything out of the super that Zeke does. Okay. Well, I didn't even know about that with Zangief. That'll tell you how very little I played that game.
I think they're gonna make Ultra Street Fighter 5.
Are they going to make what?
Ultra Street Fighter 5.
I can't put it past Capcom. The reason for that is Street Fighter 4 was an experiment. The whole thing. Here why. Vanilla Street Fighter, they put something in the game to see if people would be willing to spend extra after they purchase the game. So when you purchase the disc, they were thinking, let's see if we could get them to spend extra. So there was one night, well, how we do that? And they tried with something light. They tried it with something appropriate, which was the costumes. And when they saw the costumes was a big hit, they said, okay, then we could do it with characters as well. They wanted to try it with characters as well. So they tried it with Super Street Fighter and Ultra. Super Street Fighter Arcade Edition and then Ultra. So this is why it needed more than one disc for Street Fighter 4. Because the vanilla disc cannot update. That was something already set. So now that they know the experiment would work to get people to spend more money, now they deliberately make the game open. So when they make a character, nothing is really set in stone. Ryu's uppercut could be invincible from the first frame. If they want to do that in the morning, they could do it. No, they could. I'm just saying it's something that they put in the game. They leave it flexible so they could always update it via the internet. Back in the days, if you wanted to update that game, you had to bring out a whole new edition of the game. This is why you have like Street Fighter 3, Fight for the Future, then you have Second Impact, then you have Third Strike. Because they had to put out a whole different version. They couldn't just use the internet and update the arcade machine. You dig?
Yep.
So now that they do that, every time they're making a game now, they're going to make it open. So that, okay, if we made a mistake and we make another overpowered Sagat, we could simply put out an update via the internet, which is going to be minimal in cost. And the people who already purchased the game, they don't have to purchase the game a second time, because making people purchase a game twice is going to make your core demographic turn against you.
Yeah.
So you have to check yourself with that nonsense where this video in there, Capcom. Because I don't want to know, I buy Street Fighter 5 trusting you with what you said, that you only need one disc, and then I hear Arcade Edition coming out, and you going to tell me now I need to purchase the game again? Why? You already made me buy Street Fighter 4 times. You understand? Why would you do that again? And to touch on Tekken and what Harada said, he would charge people for things in the game like aesthetics. He wouldn't charge you for stuff that's important, like a character. That's an important part of the game. Why would you charge people a second time for that?
Wait, is Geese already out?
Geese? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I think he is though.
It's like I remember seeing his trailer a long time ago.
Yeah, that was Lord. That was in Evo. I think it's really good what they did making putting guest characters like that. Because I would have never imagined to see Akuma in a Tekken game. I'd have never imagined to see that, but it makes perfect sense to do that every now and again. Put in a guest character or a few.
Yep.
It makes the game fun, and it attracts a new set of people to the game as well. Just like what they do with Smash Brothers. They put all kind of popular guest characters in it, Ryu in it,
Yeah, I was
Solid Snake. I said Solid Snake in it too.
Out yet.
He's not out yet. So what are we waiting for? That's one problem I think Tekken had. They kind of held out on that Tekken 7 for a very long time.
Yeah.
And that's one thing I think they should not have done. They should not have held out on the Tekken, because it was supposed to come out at one particular year and they keep pushing it back, pushing it back, pushing it back.
Isn't it out like in the arcade?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was out in Japan.
Wow.
Every time I try to meet Akuma in the air, that happens.
We're also happy that they added in Hellboy. You know who Hellboy is?
Yeah, the character from the movie?
Yeah, he's gonna be in Injustice 2.
Oh, that's smart.
But they haven't showed his trailer yet, but they showed the next DLC's trailer instead of Hellboy.
Okay. That doesn't sound too straightforward. Who is the people behind that game?
NetherRealm Studios, the people who created Mortal Kombat.
Alright, right. That's why they have Raiden and Sub-Zero in it.
What?
I said that's why Raiden and Sub-Zero is in it.
I can't hear you.
I said that's why Raiden and Sub-Zero is in it.
Oh yeah, yep.
I like the idea of Raiden. And
it's cool.
yeah.
I wonder who's the next guest character, because there's one more.
Well, normally
Really bad. That they brought in two Mortal Kombat characters.
they go bring a Street Fighter character, man.
I don't think they can do that good. I don't know.
The direct competitors?
I'm not sure.
How old are you?
I'm 16.
Okay. You was playing some good Street Fighter for a 16-year-old. You laugh at that. I tell you a good thing. Maybe that's the problem right there.
When all the DC characters come out, I might get it. I might get it again.
Okay.
What's it called? I'm waiting till November. I'm waiting for November to come so I can get the game Battlefront 2, Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like that game a lot. I played the beta. It was really fun.
Okay. For me, what game am I looking forward to? Nothing really. Huh? I said I don't have anything I'm looking forward to really besides Street Fighter and the Tekken. I'll play the Tekken 7 because the rest of my team, they're going to be playing that Tekken 7, so just to make sure and keep. So the rest of my team is going to be playing the Tekken 7, so.
Oh.
So I'll get it just for that, just to keep the squad on their toes, you know.
Yep.
So what part of America are you from? New York?
No, Worcester, Massachusetts.
Massachusetts, boy.
Yep.
I have family in New York.
Nice.
Yeah. But is it tough? Is it tough now for a black man now that Trump is in charge?
I don't know.
You're not a black man?
Nah,
and then again,
Spanish.
You could habla some Espanol.
I can't speak it, but I can understand it.
Strange enough, I understand exactly what you mean, because we have a little kind of language here that is a kind of a twist on normal English, right? So I don't really want to class it as a legitimate language, but some people cannot speak it, but they could definitely understand it. So I catch fully well what you say. English is the hardest language on the planet.
Really?
It is the only language you teach to the people who speak it.
That's just the hardest one.
It's the hardest language to understand.
Oh yeah.
Imagine this. Have you ever seen a Mexican or a Spanish person go into a Spanish class?
No.
Right, but that English speaking person have to go to English class, not so?
Yep.
So there you go. It's crazy when you think about it, eh?
Yeah, it is.
Stop cheating computer.
What happened? Oh, they're cheating the computer?
Yeah, because he walking forward and then doing his headbutt thing. You're supposed to charge for 2 seconds for that. How he walking forward and doing that? And this game does not have charge partitioning.
Computer likes to move a lot.
Yeah.
What's it called? I heard that they're making a second game with the Street Fighter characters. Instead of Street Fighter Tekken, it's Tekken X Street Fighter.
Yeah, but that was in the making for some years now.
Yeah. I think that's why they put a Kuma so that they can see how well it does. And I think it does really well.
I think that's the way it was supposed to be done. Capcom Capcom's take on these games is be too kind of crazy.
Yep.
So as far as I'm concerned, that Street Fighter Cross Tekken was never supposed to happen.
Yep.
Your mother. Wow, what? Okay. He's dead. I finally get to do it. That was out of range. No, what in the world was... Oh, God. Really? I was trying to test out my Urien tech and it didn't work. I was too far. Oh, woe is me. You win some, you lose some. What do? So pretty soon you're going to finish school. What are you going to do when you finish? That plans on going to college?
Yeah, music college or DJ.
Okay.
Or music producing, yeah.
Yeah, production is where it's at.
Yup.
Lord have mercy, eh? Yeah, production is where it's at, so I could hear some of your music in a movie maybe. Not just on the radio, you know?
Yep.
I have a friend who produces music, but he simply does it because of pretty love it too.
Oh.
Yeah, so he worked, saved up his money and did his thing. And that's how he is where he is. He doesn't have a degree in sound engineering or music production or anything as such. And he's a good producer, but the industry in Trinidad is so small, you know? The market's so small and stuff, and it would be tough for him to break out internationally, but he grinds really hard. That's for sure. What in the world are you doing, Alex? You died, GI.
Mod?
Hmm?
You seen those mods where like it changed the game completely? Like new supers and everything?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like watching those.
Yeah. Some people come up with some really clever stuff for the Street Fighter 4. And they're coming up with even better stuff here in Street Fighter 5. It lets you know too what the FGC really want and what Capcom is not giving you. I win. Which Mortal Kombat commentator or announcer was the best for you?
Dang, that's hard. No, it's not hard, but the one from the Shao Kahn one. The one that was by Shao Kahn.
By Shao Kahn, yeah. Mortal Kombat 2?
Mortal Kombat 2.
Yeah, that was the best voice in all of gaming.
Yep.
I was the best voice in all of gaming. Many times I tried to mimic that voice and thing too, just for fun, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
which voice of Ryu is your favorite?
Street Fighter 4.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. And the best Urien voice for me is Third Strike.
Yeah. He's like, yeah.
Yeah.
Like
You hear the anger in everything the man said.
I like Alex's Third Strike voice.
Yeah. The voice in Street Fighter 5 good for Alex and it good, but it's not as good as Third Strike.
Yep.
In Third Strike, they had Alex's voice nice, and Urien voice was real nice as well.
Yeah.
I like Solid Snake voice too.
Yeah, me too. Yep.
And the guy from Siphon Filter, the old Siphon Filters, they're from PlayStation 1.
Man, I don't know that.
He sounds similar to Snake, but you can hear the difference.
Oh.
Yeah. David Hayter deserves an award. When he wasn't, hired for Metal Gear Solid 5, I was upset at first. But
he's not voiced in the Metal Gear Solid 5 one?
Nah. The person who played that one was Kiefer Sutherland from 24. You know Kiefer Sutherland from 24? Are you there? Or are you having some trouble with your mic?
No, I don't know him.
Yeah, well, that's the person who playing Solid Snake in Metal Gear Solid 5. But knowing Kojima, it makes sense not having David Hayter because the character is getting old. I sure you don't sound the same way you used to sound when you were 6. So, Hideo Kojima being the artist that he is, he would know that. Yeah, he would know that, and he wouldn't want him to be the same all the time. It's the same thing too with. I said the same thing with Metal Gear Solid 4.
Yeah.
When you do meet Big Boss, it's not David Hayter. David Hayter couldn't play both characters because he's an old man. Big Boss is an old man at that time. So how could he sound the same way? So while you have David Hayter as the original Snake, you can't have him as Big Boss too.
The only Metal Gears I played was Metal Gear 5 campaign, Metal Gear 5, and then Metal Gear 3.
Yeah.
Metal Gear Solid 3. Yep.
Snake Eater was a real good game.
Yeah. Well, I'm not good at that. I'm good at these games.
Okay. What about games like Legend of Zelda?
What?
The Legend of Zelda.
Yeah. I'm good at those games.
Alright. I enjoy a good Legend of Zelda to myself. Yeah, I ain't get to purchase and I kinda don't want to purchase the Switch just yet. In case of any kind of problems that, like people say it was overheating and all of these kind of things.
Yeah, like the first launch of the game was really bad.
Yeah, so I kind of waiting for them to iron out whatever little issues, and then I'll take the next generation.
Yep. The game that was pretty good is Super Mario Odyssey.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right now, my stepson want to get that really, really bad, so we contemplating trying to buy that for him for Christmas. Have to give it some thought. How would you pronounce my PSN name? I hear you clearly there.
Labria Primes. Right?
Nah, it's wrong. It's not Labria. But I know that's how it is pronounced it over there. It's really Labre.
Labre?
Yeah. And you being a Spanish person would understand this. Because that's a Spanish word.
Labre Prime.
Yeah, that's how you pronounce it, Labre. But Labre is where I'm from.
Nice.
Yeah, that's the part of Trinidad that I'm from, Labre. So that's why I put it in the name. No matter what, now, you know, always represent where you're from.
Yep.
There's another Labre over there that it has a tappet, right? They call it Labre tappet. I think there's some part of California or something so.
I don't know.
Yeah, but it's supposed to be derived from our name because in Labre we have something called a pitch lake, or what you might recognize as asphalt. And asphalt, of course, you use that to pave the road, right? Yeah. So there's a tappet somewhere in California, in that same area, and that's why they call it Labria tappet. Well, we don't have a tappet. We have, as I say, a pitch lake. Yeah. In the pitch lake, like right now, there's a lot of water. You can actually walk on the pitch and nothing wouldn't happen there. It's safe to walk on and all of that.
It's lit.
Yeah, it is, because it's a fun place to go and bathe. And because of the pitch, there's something called sulfur in the water, which is really good for your skin.
Oh shoot.
So people just come from all over the world just to be there. Laura, be yourself now, man. A little upstart.
What happened?
Nah, Laura trying to give me some trouble. Yeah, we go to the pitch lake and thing, and we have real fun there, but plenty water. The water will be real nice. It's like a giant pool, swimming pool. I think this will be real fun. So really nice health benefits for your skin and plenty fun to be had. No. Ow, jeez. Oh, look at what you did to me, Laura. No, thank you. Jaden B 1313, what vibes? What's going on? Street Fighter. And at time I'm not supposed to get my hand on a PSN card, boy, but things tough right now. You have one?
Street Fighter? Yeah, but
Yeah, but I can't fight you because I'm not PSN. I'm not PSN Plus member now.
and they could get into party.
Yeah, well, we just chatting in the party. Lord, Killer 90, you still there?
What?
Like, you still there?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm still here.
Yeah. Our next Trini joined the fray now. So.
I'll try that Grand Theft
Grand Theft. Who I don't have that Grand Theft? I know some people who have that Grand Theft down in the repair, yeah.
I'm playing it right now.
Okay.
Wait, what happened? Oh, share play? Okay. Yo, Labyrinth.
Yo.
Yo, we should share play Injustice sometime.
Yeah, but I don't have the Injustice though.
Yeah, but share play.
Okay. Well, I'll do that maybe next Sunday because pretty soon I'll go be wrapping up this stream and I have some stuff to do and do with the family now, you know?
Yep.
Yeah, so maybe next Sunday when I send it to you, I'll go prepare for that share play, right?
Yep. It's not working, the share play. It's really bad. Here we go.
Fighting Champ X, what vibes?
That's me.
That's you?
Yeah, that's me.
But then who's Killer 90?
Talking.
So Killer 90 is a on the low kind of guy. God, who calling there? I have a cousin we are good in the FIFA too now. Just wasted that. Woman, come here. All right. You're trying to win. Bounce on it. You can't run. Which is the best Grand Theft Auto you ever play?
5.
That's the one with Nico and them? No, that's the one with who's the main character in 5?
Trevor, Michael, and Frank.
Right. A set of mad people. Set of mad people. I like Trevor because Trevor is a madman. Well, that's about the size. Where you put your eyes, that's about the size of it.
Hello?
Hey, what vibes?
I'm taking a bit of number.
Hey, I looking to end the stream, boy, because about that time. I'll go and do some other stuff right now. But
Alright.
thanks for jumping in anyways. Like I say, I do it to make sure and keep the YouTube channel alive. Much love for everybody passing through. And we'll do it again next Sunday. Peace out. It's been real.